Coronation Street spoilers. The contents of Stephen's will revealed amid Tim's fresh trauma. Tim Metcalf returned home in Coronation Street after being attacked and left for dead by Stephen Reed. Tim was knocked unconscious by Stephen after he found Teddy's corpse in the canal. The beloved character was then thrown into the boot of his taxi and ended up being trapped in there for 2 very long nights. This week, Tim managed to escape the boot and contacted Peter via the radio in his cab. Dehydrated, hungry and with cuts and bruises all over his face, Tim then walked through the woods and prayed he would soon come across a road. A car then stopped and drove Tim to hospital, where Sally and Elaine were finally reunited with him. While in the hospital, Tim continued to be his usual cheery self in front of Sally and Elaine. However, it became apparent he was also experiencing flashbacks from the attack, which continued in tonight's episode. After being discharged, Tim headed home where Sally and Elaine fussed over him. At one point, Tim was napping on the sofa, only to wake up after being reminded of the traumatic event again. And in the evening, as he headed into the kitchen, Tim was transported back to the moments where he no doubt thought would be his last. Elsewhere, David, Jack P. Shepherd, took some of Stephen's belongings back to the Platt household from Rita's. Searching through them with Gail, they came across Stephen's will. Opening it up, Gail and David discovered that Stephen had left absolutely everything to Audrey. Already struggling to cope in the aftermath, how will Audrey react to this news? And what about Tim? When Steve paid him a visit, Tim didn't allude to any trouble with his mental health. But will he confide in anyone?
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại UK Soát Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, UK Soát Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh.